I had the cellar conversion, we had a standard terraced house cellar, bit damp. I used it for storage, but we couldn't store anything down there that needed to be absolutely dry. The basement had never really had anything done to it since the house was built. It was not that useful a space, and we just wanted more kitchen space and more social space within the house, more space in the kitchen just for spending time with friends and family. I thought about having a kitchen extension, but I really liked the outside space and didn't want to lose the garden, and that's why a basement conversion seemed like the ideal solution.
In comparison to other basements we've done, we've actually not done too many like this, whereby we've put a utility space in it, but it just shows you what you can achieve, what you can get. We've got many of our basements similar to this size, whereby we'll put like a snug in, or it might be an extra bedroom. And so this one, the client's chosen a utility room, which is, I would say, a utility room plus. It's a little bit more. So it's a cavity drain system. So we've got membrane around the walls, and that 8mm membrane allows moisture to go on the outside of it, and it goes into the drainage channel. We've got a K20 membrane, which is a 20mm membrane on the floor. And what happens is any moisture that comes in will go into the drainage channel and go into the drainage pump. So here we just have the sump pump. So this is the access hatch into the sump pump. You get into it quite easily, screw it off, lid comes off, and that is sat inside a hole which is 600 by 600mm wide, and we've got an alarm next to it as well, so if it sounds, we know that the pump perhaps is not working any longer.
The features of Labs which really sold it for me, well, there's quite a lot of those. They were local, and it's nice to use a local business. All the guys who came in and out of the house were extremely professional. They did take on project management of the whole project, so we had the usual range of different people coming in, plumbers, electricians, the kitchen fitters, the tilers, the guys who actually had the gruesome job of digging out the floor and doing all the basic work as well, and so they managed the whole project really effectively. And so I had a few quotes from other basement services, but really Labs was the one that filled me with most confidence. Brendan was very approachable, very friendly, didn't make me feel stupid when I asked what I felt were probably very basic questions. He clearly had a good understanding of how to carry out the technical and structural side of the work, and the quote was very reasonable.
In addition to that, so you need to have, if you want it to be a habitable room, it has to have a means of escape. As standard, all our basements will have a PIV unit for ventilation, so we don't just stick a fan in, we stick a positive input ventilation unit inside them as well. It is a full system whereby you've got protection, barrier protection with your membrane and the drainage system, and you've got your heat source and you've got your ventilation. So 3 key elements in basement construction.
One of the things that made me happiest about working with Labs was the general feeling that they knew what they were doing. They weren't fazed by any problems, and there were a few things along the way which I found quite stressful, but they just took it in their stride. They were very clear about explaining what they were going to do at each stage of the process, and that made me feel very positive about the experience. The main reason I'd recommend Labs to other people is really just the overall professional nature of the service, good communication, clearly very good knowledge and levels of competence, and a fantastic end result.